if you were here last year and you listened to our guy, you know that there is changes in the way we talk. True of us, in terms of the business terminology and the arrangement of certain things. That's part of the mentorship. When you undergo mentorship, your eye will open. There are questions people throw at us. The first thing we ask them is, are you part of the cooperative, or what have you subscribed to? Like I do online training. One of the ways or one of the things people will do, I know they are serious with me, is that you buy one of my products. So you join the line. If you have a business opportunity you are afraid of taking, or you have a challenge you don't know how to handle business-wise, that mentorship is what will open your eye. If I put 10 million, there is nobody doing fish frying around this place. And if I put 10 million, I'll be buying all the fishes in the clusters. What does that mean for me? I'll send to UK, send to America, send to India, send to so place. So that's the type of thing is structured to do. Every year, until you are satisfied that you can stand on your own and take business decisions and risks. A person that is planning to retire, one of the reasons why they make mistake is that they give you that bulk money. You are not prepared for business. For instance, some people started teaching without smelling business. What does that mean? Even if you give him 50 million as gratuity, what will happen? He will liquidate the money within a very short time. So that mentorship is a sort of preparing us ahead of time, so that when opportunity comes and you grab it, you are sure that you must make profits no matter how bad the economy is. That's what the mentorship is all about. Is it clear now?
So is it that this mentorship is only for those that you help out with, not other packages?
If you are not in other packages, but you are able to pay that money, you will join. He said those in MRT, by virtue of that contribution, you have become an automatic member. Then, if you are not in MRT and you want to tap from this type of training, you do what? Every year you drop 50,000 naira. Every year you drop 50,000. One of the trainings they do for us in real estate is 50,000 naira. Once you pay that money, they will open your eye to things you don't know. They will say there is land, 100,000 naira in one bush. Say, I will not go there. I will not go there. I will not go there. But the mentorship will open your eye to see that once up to 500 people buy that land, within months, what will happen will skyrocket. That's the essence of the mentorship. Thank you. Thank you. Great farmers. No farmer. No farmer. I'll not waste our time. If we start talking about vegetable from today till next year, I don't think we'll finish it. If you came last year, right? Or early this year? Was it last year or early this year? Last year, we talked about vegetables and we focused on just one, which is what? We have forgotten. Pumpkin, ugu, right? Yes. Today we want to talk about another different aspect, which is hydroponics. Hydroponics is a branch in vegetable production or in agriculture. Hydroponics simply means planting or cultivating with little or no soil. Cultivating with little or no soil. Last year we talked about modern vegetable farming, and the summary of it was that modern vegetable farming is farming in season and out of season. Dry season, you have vegetable. Rainy season, you have vegetable. So we want to look at another way to enhance this vegetable farming. All what they have been saying, thank God for our brother that talked about poultry, and he gave us an insight about vegetable. Right? When he was talking about mint leaf, we call it scent leaf here. Many people call it mint. There is another one that is mint leaf. Peppermint. All of them are under the same mint family. Scent leaf, mint, peppermint, and all those stuff. Now, I will try to condense what we want to do. Hydroponics. I said it's what? Farming with little or no soil. We don't have projector. I didn't we have projector. I like showing us what we're doing. So, but in the absence of that, you can see further ahead. Under this hydroponics, you can farm with fluid. What we mean fluid? Only water or liquid. That liquid contains all the nutrients that your plant needs to grow. You can farm with a little mixture of biodegradable substances, agro byproducts, like what we call cocoa peat. Cocoa peat is a byproduct of coconuts. That's coconut husk. When it is grounded and mixed with organic matter, and sometimes sawdust, it gives us what we call cocoa peat. It looks brownish, looks like sawdust, but it is more powdery than sawdust. I showed us last year. You can also use only sawdust as a medium of farming in hydroponics. Then you can use soil. Now, the question is, all these things we are talking about, where will I plant the seed? Since I don't need soil or I need little soil, where will I plant it? That brings us to the mediums employed in hydroponics. Number one, we can use sack. Any sack or bag. It could be cement bag, it could be flip bag, it could be flour bag, sugar bag, any type of bag or sack. Then we can use buckets. It can be the type of bucket you buy in the market, take your plate, the plastic buckets. It can be paint bucket. It can be custard bucket. The one we call painter is not so. You can use this takeaway bag as your medium of cultivation. And it will sustain that vegetable throughout the life cycle. You can use PVC pipes, the plumbing pipe. I have some of them demonstrated already, but I can't project. Maybe later we'll post it on the platform. I should show you. Even if I show you, you will not see it well. I'll post it on the platform, then we'll see it from there. Some of us are already in our class. We do this training off and on. We teach ourselves what to do. I said we can use what? Sacks. Then what again? Buckets. What again? Take away bag. Toast cup. Pipe. Yes. That pipe is used for horizontal farming. You raise the pipe like this, then cut the sides. You can plant your tomato there, plant your pepper, plant cucumber, plant watermelon, and every plantable. The pipe will stand horizontal. No, vertical, sorry. Vertical. There is a vertical one, there is a horizontal one. I have done both of them. You just need something to support it. Maybe you use wood, rest it on the wood in lines. I will send it, you will see it. You will feel, if you are using cocoa peat, you will feel cocoa peat inside. If you are using sawdust, you will feel sawdust inside. If you are using only fluid, you will feel the fluid inside. If you are using sand, you will feel sand inside. I will tell us how to prepare whichever one we want to use. They are very, very simple. I don't have land. It's not an excuse. Even if you are living in a rented house, so long as your landlord is not a troublesome person, you can produce anything you want. In that front of your balcony, you can use it to plant ugu, you can use it to plant pepper, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm just trying to condense everything. I'm trying to summarize everything. So let's talk about, if I want to use sawdust, what do I do? Sawdust is very dangerous to plants. I told us last year. Sawdust contains high content of carbon, which the soil does not need, or the plant does not need. What the plant needs mostly is nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, then a little of other nutrients. That's why you see NPK on the back of your fertilizer. They need calcium, but just very little. If it's very much, that land will not produce food. There are some vegetables that thrive more in acidic soil, something like tomato. Some thrives better in alkaline soil or in slightly basic soil. Now let's look at how to prepare our soil. Assuming I want to use sawdust, what do I do? You allow your sawdust to decompose for a period of 2 years. When you pack in fresh sawdust, you stack it and keep turning it for a period of 2 years, or you spray it on the soil to aerate. It means so that air will enter into it for a period of 2 years. After that 2 years, you can use it to cultivate, but you mix organic manure, dry or liquid organic manure. What's the dry organic manure? Chicken dung that is dry. Or which one again is dry? Goat. Or even cow dung, but it has to be dried. You can use the wet one. If time permits, we will talk about that compost, how to produce compost, your own compost. You know that when you put wet animal dung on your plants, it kills it up. Is it not so? If you carry chicken dung and put beside your corn, the next thing it start changing color because of heat. Is it not so? That heat is emission of methane gas and sulfuric. There is a little of sulfur in it. I can't remember the name now. But methane gas is the active gas that is being emitted. That's the same thing that your pit toilet produces. you see something like smoke coming out of it. Methane gas mostly. It chokes up or it heats up the plant, and the plant does not need excess heat. Because of that, it will begin to wither. The roots will dry up. So after your sawdust has decomposed, what do? You mix with this dung. After mixing with the dung, you put it in whatever medium you are using, then plant your vegetable. Now, if you are using sand, that's the easiest one. What do?
Soil.
Sand or soil. It can be clay, it can be loam, whatever. So what do if you are using that one? Mix it with the dung. Allow it to stay for like 2 weeks. Keep turning it within this period of time. After that 2 weeks, it's ready for use. Dry one is better, because the dry one, when you spray it, the heat it releases is not as much as when it is compact. The stickier it is, the more heat it generates. But the freer it is, it allows air to pass over it freely. Our guy is standing beside me. I don't know whether having this. Okay. So they said I should stop. Now, one of the advantages of hydroponics is that it reduces weeding to the barest minimum. Throughout the life cycle of that your plant, you may not need to weed it. I'm speaking from experience. If it is ovo, it can stay like that throughout, no weeding. If it is yam, it can stay like that throughout, no weeding. I have harvested yam like that. If it is pepper, it can stay like that throughout, no weeding. Once you get your mixture right, the most difficult thing you have to combat with is insects. And for insects, you have a lot of solutions. This is one of the things I use. Just a spoonful of this to one knapsack is enough for me to spray like about 50 bags. This is another one. 2 of this cover to one knapsack is enough. When I say 50 bags, it's not up to half a lot of land, right? It should be a quarter or so. Now, just two of this cover is enough to control insects. This one is super glue. This is just a soil conditioner. It's not a fertilizer, but people mistake it for fertilizer. But you can use organic insecticide from neem extracts, or ordinary green oil, groundnut oil, or castor oil, or pepper and ginger. You grind them, extract the fluid. There are so many of them. So you pour it inside your knapsack and spray, or any other sprayer. This one we use to spray mosquito. These ones are slightly toxic. Once you spray this, you won't harvest it until 14 days. But with organic insecticide, you can spray now and do what? Harvest now. I've tried this one, I've tried organic. They are perfectly good companion of every farmer. I'll stop here for now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that.
of Sharon, the only potentate, the soon coming King, the everlasting one. I thank you, Lord, for you are so good to me. You've done so much for me. I love you and I'll continue to love you all my life. Thank you, Lord. Surely he has borne my grief and carried my sorrows. He was wounded for my transgression. Surely he has borne my grief, was bruised for my iniquities. The chastisement of my peace was upon him. By his stripes I'm healed. Lord Jesus has borne my grief and carried my sorrows. He was wounded for my transgressions. Jesus has borne my grief, was bruised for my iniquities. The chastisement of my peace was upon him. By his stripes I'm healed. Oh Lord Jesus, you've done so much for me. What is like unto me? Oh, I bless you, Lord Jesus.